So I filmed a video like this about 5 days ago where I said I was up over $200,000 with a single stock. I am now up over $360,000 in pure profit with just one stock, and that is Opendoor stock. Now, you may have heard about this stock once or twice if you're a trader or an investor, but if you haven't heard about it, it is the one stock that was part of the meme stock craze back in about a month ago with Kohl's and Krispy Kreme, but it's the one stock that's gotten the most attention because it became a viable company and it's now being pushed to be better than what it was. So what I want to say is I am up over $360,000 with this single stock. I don't know what to think about life. I've never seen this type of money, actual money. Everyone does it with paper trading accounts. Everyone does it with fake accounts. Everyone does it through courses and discords. I have none of that right now. I am just purely play and just pure profit right now. I started this account with a little bit about $14,000, and I traded it up to this point in the last 2 years. So it doesn't sound believable, I know, but most of the gains are from Opendoor. I'm up over, I don't know, 900%. I got in at the ones. It's now trading at around $11. It's still going up as I speak. This is being filmed on Thursday, September 11. Not shout out. I mean, like, you know, let's pay our respects to all the 9/11 victims out there on this tragic day, but it's being filmed right now on 9/11/2025 Thursday, and the stock is continuing to climb up. And so what I want to say is the announcement of the CEO for Opendoor came out, and it is the Shopify COO, Kaz Nejatian. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, but he is a winner. He's a go-getter. And it's not that that's just going to be the reason why they're going to succeed. It's his compensation package. And that's all I want to talk about today is why I am not selling my $360,000 profit position where any right-minded civilian would. This is a ton of money that people don't see in their lifetime, especially in a one single stock play. It's very difficult to hold a stock like this for the long term because everyone would cash out. But the thing is, you would just have to buy another stock and you're still back in the stock market. So it's like, why would I sell? Because if I have to buy something else. So about Kaz, or Kaz, however you pronounce it, he's coming from Shopify. He was the COO. And what I love about this play, and by the way, I'm not going to get into the technicals of it because there's many papers and research out there. And there's a lot more people and creators that talk about Opendoor in a way better way than I am. But I am purely the transparent investor and purely the person, you could say like the Dogecoin millionaire in a way, but I'm not in that way. I am literally just trying to show it. But what I want to say about Kaz is this. His compensation package is he has a salary of $1 a year. All right, $1 a year. Now, granted, he's probably a multimillionaire from his stock package from Shopify and, you know, his past ventures. I believe he had a startup as well that became very successful. So he is well off, assuming he's done well with his money, which I'm sure he has. But to have a salary of $1 per year only shows that the CEO position, which is what he is now, needs to be executed properly. And you basically now have a fiduciary duty to the shareholders. On top of the $1 a year annual salary, he also has zero annual bonus. Can you imagine working at a place where you have $1 salary and zero bonus? Then why are you even working at that company anymore? And so it's because of this key thing. It's that he will be issued in 2 installments of roughly 81 million shares of regular common stock. And that is a ton of shares. Now, it's trading at $10. So if at present value, that's about $800 million. However, what he needs to do to get these shares is to get the stock price trading at 2 key levels. One at about 650 of 60 trading days, and the other one to hit a price target, I believe, of different marks of like 9, 13, 15, 17, all the way up to 33. And so what that does for a shareholder like myself and like you, if you're in it, is you start to feel a little bit more comfortable because he cannot receive his multi-billion-dollar pay package unless he executes the duties of Opendoor and the company. On top of that, we have the board members of Keith Rabois and Eric Wu. Now, Keith Rabois is, I believe he is the owner of Khosla Ventures that just invested $40 million in Opendoor. And now you have Eric Wu, one of the co-founders as well. And he was the ex-CEO of Opendoor. So we have founder DNA being injected back into the company along with one of the most pivotal and probably the most perfect person to run the ship and steer the ship into a direction of success. This trifecta of guys is going to literally change the game. And assuming they execute well, it's a perfect match made in heaven. It's a dream. And, you know, Shopify is at a very great $180 billion market valuation. And I'm not saying it's apples to apples, like Opendoor isn't Shopify, but Shopify is a global brand. If Opendoor becomes that global brand that Shopify is, if Kaz is able to ingest all the things that worked from Shopify into Opendoor, all the conversations they're having right now, I guarantee you the opportunity probably excited him more because he can like implement his ideas and his strategies into a company that needs it, and he sees the potential in it. And so it's very difficult to bring someone on in that way. Now, granted, the pay package is extremely lofty. Now, you're taking a guy from Shopify, one of the most established brands in the world that crushed many other companies because they're just so good at what they do. You're taking that second guy in the company, the guy behind the top guy, COO, and you're going to bring him in as CEO at Opendoor. Like, I could not feel more comfortable at this. I know $360,000 profit. I'm at $500,000 total with this single stock, and anyone would pull out. But I'm just going to stay in, and I think it's beneficiary for you to make your best guess and your best judgment. If you are in Opendoor, stay in or sell. It's up to you. I'm not here to give financial advice. But what I am saying is everyone that I've influenced on TikTok and everyone that I've asked in my life, I just keep telling them to buy and hold, and just know that the party hasn't even started yet. You know, he hasn't even gotten to work yet. He's just been announced. Now imagine he starts executing his strategies and ideas, and then they show their quarterly reports, and they do video only earning calls, and you know, interest rates get cut down, and the real estate market continues to get back up. You know, we have a real opportunity here to do something special, and you wouldn't want to like try to time the market with this one. This is something that can really, really exceed thousands of percents, and you're looking at 10, 20, 30x returns, even larger than that. So there was an original price target from one of my, hopefully I can call him my friend by now, one of my friends, Eric Jackson, who labeled it as the $82 price target. It's now seeming a bit low with the injection of Kaz, Keith, and Eric. They're going to revolutionize Opendoor by incorporating AI and advancements of that technology to make it more streamlined, more effective, and eventually more profitable and bigger and wider. So, you know, a lot of things to look out for. If you're in the stock, congratulations, you are probably up as well. And if for anyone that isn't in the stock, I urge you to do your research and maybe take a look. But yeah, up almost $500,000. I could become a millionaire. I don't know what life is.